Hey coffee friends! It's been a hot minute since I last had a coffee video. And honestly, this particular video has been long overdue. This bag of beans was sent to me by H Proper Coffee Roasters last September, I think, or October. And it's been a while. I've been busy with my oiling stuff because of the summit and everything. So it kind of snowballed into something like way beyond me. That's why I wasn't able to make another coffee video. But today I am back. And I actually ordered a couple of new beans, which I will be testing in the next few videos. So if you're into coffee videos or coffee review, don't forget to join the fam. Don't forget to click subscribe. I'd love to see you. I'd love to hang out with you. All right, so before anything else, let me just preheat everything. Okay, before I do my introduction, I want to preheat everything. I'm using my reverse silicone dripper. I love it because it's unbreakable and I actually have two of them. All right. Okay. So let me just heat this before it gets contaminated with cat hair. I have a freshly boiled water. So let me just put here. Alright. It's so much easier to do my... There you go. And... Alright. So if you're interested to get to know more about Sergio Leon's beans, I'll be comparing two roasters. Same beans, two kinds of roasting from two companies. Then please keep on watching. Today's little experiment is going to be easy. We will be comparing two exact same beans, but from different roasters. So today's experiment is, I want to get to know if the roasting really plays a role with your beans. Like, shouldn't you be chasing after the type of beans, or you also have to consider the roasting or the roaster? So I have Sergio Leon beans as roasted by Sergio Leon himself or his daughter. I got this straight from Sergio Leon, straight from the farmer. And I also have this. This is from H Proper Coffee Roasters, and this is their roast. What's really unique about this is that you really have to wait 3 to 4 weeks in order for this to peak, versus most of the other beans that I've tried who tells me that their peak is 3 to 7 days, sometimes 7 days, sometimes 3 days, sometimes 1 day. This, you really have to wait for at least 30 days. I waited at least 30 days when I first tasted this, and I recently made a cup using this. It still tastes amazing, and the logic behind that is the longer for your beans to peak, it also means that it has that same length before it starts to get rancid or stale. So that's really amazing. As long as you are keeping your beans in a very shelf-stable, temp-stable, no moisture area, I'm sure they would last long. So of course, you have to keep it in airtight containers such as this. There shouldn't be a problem. All right, so for today, let me just pull out my brew timer because it's like the single best thing that you need when you're coffee home brewing. Okay? I like using Curaçao's or... Yeah, I think I've only used Curaçao's or Chan, but let me just check. Chan, almost the same. I'll go with Curaçao's. And I'll need 12 grams of beans each. So I'll first grind my H Proper Coffee Roasters. It smells so good. Okay. Make sure all the air is out. This is calibrated to fine. Freshly cleaned. Perhaps I'll share with you how I normally clean my grinder. And let's get grinding. Okay, let's check the coarseness. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. And let's finish that 12 grams. If you hear noises, those are just my cats. They are being their very destructive selves. And I also have a dog, so he might do an appearance. But just like so. I told you he will do an appearance. He's actually a rescued greyhound. I think I'm almost done. I can feel it. By the way, Porlex already has version 2. I'm very curious if you can replace like the inner parts from your Porlex 1 to Porlex 2 so that I can get an upgrade of some sort. If you guys know the answer to that, please comment down below. I'd love to know. Alright, so it's done. I'll just give a few revolutions to be sure. Okay, I think it's done. Give it a little tap. And what I'll do is, I'm not going to be putting this here. I don't want to preempt the extraction. So I want them to be extracting at almost the same time, keeping all the variables as constant as possible. So I'll be putting this here. This is my 12 grams worth of H Proper Coffee Roasters beans. And then I'll get 12 grams from the from the Sergio Leone's roast. This is medium roast. Okay, a few more. Okay. Tight. And then just put everything there. And grind. Okay, I think I'm almost done for the Sergio Leone. I think it's time for me to put my water into boil while I'm grinding. I think I'm done. I can feel it. Alright, and my water is now freshly boiled. So, let me just do this first. Okay. Okay, I will be needing 200 ml of water per cup. So let me just it's all down there and start. Okay, and this okay. Next 90 ml. There you go. On to you. So I am just brewing them almost at the same time. All right. 110. Okay. And this one I have to be very careful because it doesn't have a stand as compared to that one. So let's do this. There you go. Have to keep it raised in order to make it work. I think this is done. All right. Okay, and put this here. All right, so we just finished. But Balto. Come here. Balto. And that's my dog. Hey, Balt. Hey, Balt. He's a rescued greyhound. He's really big and really gentle. So Balto is very curious on what I'm doing. I'm just brewing coffee, Balt. Alright, so we are done with both brews. I want to compare them side by side first. So let's just wait for them to cool down a bit. Okay, so at its dry state, let's compare. This was roasted earlier, like perhaps 1 to 2 months earlier. This is more fragrant. I would say it has floral notes into it versus all the fruity notes that's in here. I can detect the faint scent of floral. Perhaps I could relate that with vanilla. It's something more floral and sweet and light versus like fruity and acids. This has not much scent into it anymore. Not much aroma as compared to that one. Okay, so let's check out the taste. Not bad at all. It's not strong, so it's something that's very, very chill. Oh wow. This has more of the tobacco taste into it. It has more of that black coffee strength into it. I'm not so sure what kind of roast is in here, but this is medium roast, I remember. This, I'm not so sure, but I honestly prefer this more. As compared to the taste notes, like all the fruity taste notes that's in here, I could probably capture the apple, but not really the lanzones and mangosteen, and not so much of tobacco. I would say this has more of the tobacco, that black coffee, roasted. Perhaps because of its medium roastedness. I'm not so sure what's the roast that was made here. But I guess before you are able to bring out all the floral and fruity notes, you can't really roast it to medium or to dark, definitely. You'd probably stay within the range of light to medium light. I'm not so sure with medium, but it's actually a very pleasant cup. Right, Balt? I will let Balto sniff it. Balt, smell. How do you like it? How about this, Balt? Balto? Baby? Balt? Hey, Balt. He's just under the table. He likes hanging out with me. This remains very well-rounded. I would say it would start as something very light, and to me it's floral. It's tea-like. It's not really fruity, or it's not really like, I don't capture any of these fruits that was mentioned here. The most I could say is apple, because apple has a very light and bright dimension into it. And it's really nice. This one from Sergilon, medium roasted, automatic setting. Even the aroma itself carries the very, very tobacco scent into it. And it's very dark. I mean, not dark, but it has that very smoky smell and smoky dimension into it. They're both okay. Nothing is disgustingly bitter. So to me, they're both fine. But if I would have to choose one, I'd go for this, because I like coffee that has more dimension versus this. This has like roasted, medium roasted, smoked. That's the keywords that I can remember. While this, oh, even the aroma. Even the aroma to me is very, to me it's very floral. It's registering as something very floral versus fruity. It reminds me of jasmine, of Sampaguita actually. Almost tea-like. And I think you can see also the color. It is slightly different. Given that we used the exact same dripper, we used the exact same filter, we used the exact same water, and I would assume it's the exact same temperature, only the beans are different. And, you know, almost similar cut of cup. So I wanted to cut down all the variables. I only want to have the beans themselves. So there you go, guys. I hope you've picked something from this review. I hope you've enjoyed this review, because Balto really likes hanging out here. Baby? Because Balto really likes hanging out here with us. Right, Bal? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have any other coffee video requests that you'd want me to make, don't forget to shoot them down below through the comments. I'd love to see what you think. I'd love to hear what you think, and I'll see you on my next coffee video. Bye!
Mm-hmm.